Okay, welcome back everyone. This is the Paladin's Tavern. My name is Joe, and this is where the mighty come to play. Today's record date is Thursday, May 1st. Summer's almost here, folks. It is almost here. Hey, you know what? We're back in Magic. It's going to be the Thursday Magic stream here at the Tavern. And I'm excited for it because what we're going to be doing today is, at least the hope anyway, is we're going to get these two quests done here. Cast 20 white or red spells, or cast 20 white or blue spells. And I've got a 3-color Jeskai deck in white, blue, and red. That will definitely get that done. So we're going to start playing that in a minute. But once I get the 500 and 500, the 1,000 coins from that, I'm going to spend the 1,000 on a pack, crack open the pack, and then we're going to move over to Magic the Gathering Online, MTGO. And I've been working on a mono white deck there with Thalia as a premier character in it. So I've already added a couple of cards to that deck. So what I'm going to be doing is, once I'm done here, if I have enough time, I'll jump into MTGO and play a round or two of that and kind of see what's wrong with the deck and kind of fine-tune it a little bit. And then tomorrow's Friday. We've got D&D tomorrow night. So very excited to jump back into D&D. Alright, this deck I'm actually very proud of. I think I was showing you the last time I was playing Magic. Is my Jeskai Stomp deck. So I tried to build in a lot of interaction between the cards here. There's a keyword flurry for Tarkir Dragonstorm that appears on these cards. And, you know, I try and make good use of it. Alright, let's see. Starting off with 2 mana. Well, I guess I'll keep this hand. It's not a great hand. But I guess I'll keep it. Guess I'll start with turn 1, drop a plains, and then Authority of the Consuls. Creatures my opponent drops will be tapped when they enter. I'll also gain a life when they do drop. When they do drop someone. Alright, we're going to pass turn. I want to keep these instant spells in my hand because these are the things that, if I have a card on the table that has Flurry, that's what's going to create the interactions that I want. Alright, what's this? Dragon Globe. Artifact. Each dragon you control enters with additional 1/1 counter on it. Tap for a mana of any color. So it's a mana rock and it buffs dragons. So this guy's going to be spitting out a lot of dragons. A lot of flyers. I could use Disenchant. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see if he drops anything else. Sorry about the right-hand side of the screen there. I know my webcam is sort of taking it up here, but what I have on this side is I've got 1 copy of Disenchant, and then these are 2 copies of Opt. Another enchantment, Encroaching Dragonstorm. When this enchantment enters, search your library for 2 basic land cards, put them on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. When a dragon you control enters, return this enchantment to the owner's hand. I'm really I missed two lands already, so I'm already pretty far behind. It's not looking good. I can't even use opt because it's a I don't have any blue mana at all on the table. All right, here we go. Mystic Monastery. That's my mana fixer. And I'm going to go ahead and... Nope. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to wait. Let's just wait. Alright, so he's dropping Niv Mizzet. Legendary creature, Dragon Wizard, 5/5 flyer. No max hand size. Whenever source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, draw that many cards. So he's hitting as a 6/6. Well, hello there. My beautiful wife Jenny is now here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit Disenchant. On Dragonstorm Globe. See, he's got one untapped mana. So I think he's just going to have to swallow it. Or not. Or not. What's that? I do have a plug for the monitor. No, it's plugged in over here and underneath the table. Yeah. Counter target spell unless his controller pays 2. Aha! Alright. So he got me on that one. Alright, I could go double lightning strike. Let's do that. Nope. Can't. Go opt. Right. And then we're gonna pass turn. Oh my gosh. Recasting Encroaching Dragonstorm, getting 2 more mana. Gonna hit me for 6. Ouch. That definitely hurts. Dropping another dragon. I'm really far behind. The good news is I have a white, a red, and then Mystic Monastery. I can tap for either a blue, red, or white. So, that does kind of fix the color a little bit. And I've got some pretty inexpensive cards. I can use opt here to draw into something. So we'll see. Alright. Let me bring this over here and show you. So, well, let's put it right in the middle. So this is a 2/4 flyer dragon. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell or a dragon spell, this creature gets a 2/0 till end of turn. So right now, this looks like this is going to be my best bet. And this next turn coming up, What I'm going to try and do is cast a bunch of non-creature spells and try and pump them up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, though, because I've got limited uses here with my mana. So, let's see. No blocks. Just gotta eat the damage right now. So he's tapped out on both of his guys here. Recasting Encroaching Dragonstorm. He's gonna get 2 mana for that. Alright, let's think. I got Lightning Strike that deals 3 damage instantly. Twin Bolt, 2 damage instantly. And then Shock, which does the same thing. 2 damage instantly. So, I gotta move now. I have to move now. So let's see, that's 3 damage. 2, 4, 6. I don't think I've got the mana to do all that. Yeah. No, this is... This is not good. Could put Shiko down, but then that's all my mana. And then... Alright, so... I've got, what, three cards I can use as red. So let's do... Man, I'm really running tight here. Okay. 3 damage to the opponent. It's gonna go up to a 4/4. 2 more damage to the opponent. It's gonna turn him into a 6/4. And then I'll use my last mana for Opt. I'll take the white. Swing in for 8. Burn him down to 7. Problem is now I'm tapped out. He's got 12 damage coming at me. I've got no way of defending this. That's it. Game's over. This happened because I had a bad hand. And I went with it. And it's just... I just never recovered. My deck started too late. I started with a bad hand. And then I got mana drought. Land screwed, as they say. I fell even further behind. So my opening hand, even though it was not good, I was behind. And then my subsequent turns, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, I wasn't getting any mana to put down. So this was a real tough. And then on top of it, the cards I was drawing into were not anywhere close to being the strong suits of the deck itself. I had half the equation and not the other half, which was all the... So I was getting the instant spells, but none of the cards with flurry on it that make best use of those instant spells. So not only did I start with a really poor, opening hand that had me behind, but then I had to deal with lack of mana for turn 2, 3, and 4, so I got even further behind. I wasn't drawing into anything good on top of that. So by the time I got anywhere moving toward, you know, a positive direction, you know, this guy was so far ahead, you know. So that's what happened there. And, you know, look, it happens. That's magic. That definitely happens. Okay. Slightly better hand here. Slightly better. Turn 1 will be Mystic Monastery. That'll leave open, you know, like three mana that I can use, options for different things. So yeah, I'll keep this. What's up, hon? Oh, all right. All right. What else? Got here. Let's do drop of planes, lightning strike, opt. Let's pass turn. Let's pass turn. I can go for a turn 4. I could go with the 2/4 dragon again. There's a second copy of that card. Put that down. Okay. Keep it moving. Two with Flurry. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, copy it, then exile the spell you cast with 4 time counters on it. If it doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend. Those time counters I find a little confusing. Let's see how he uses them. Alright. Okay. Putting the dragon down, the 2/4 flyer. I think what I can do here is... Let's see. Get disenchant. I could probably use lightning strike. I don't know if I want to use lightning strike, though, to remove the... Ah! Boom. Destroy target creature. How much mana is that? 2 mana? Okay. Gosh, this card's so expensive right now for me. If I put this down, this is Shiko. If I put it down, it's a 4/5 flyer, and I exile... When this card enters, you exile a non-land card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard. Copy it. You can cast the copy without paying. You know what? Maybe I will do that. I'll bring the dragon back. Shucks. What happened? Exile target non-land card with mana value 3 or less. Oh. It's a 4 mana card. Oh my gosh. Okay. So he has a bunch of... Oh my gosh. Counter target creature spell. Oh boy. Man, I'm really struggling. Like that. Shucks. Three 4 flyer. Choose a number between 1 and 10. Whenever an opponent casts a spell with mana value, power, or toughness equal to the chosen number, the player loses 2 life and you draw a card. Okay. All right. First, let's get rid of this guy. And then we're gonna pass turn. Was this another copy? Brought him back. Let's do it again. Do it again. 4 damage. Gosh. Gotta go for the 4/5 flyer. So we're gonna pick Lightning Strike. It's gonna get exiled. And then we're gonna use it on this is just going the wrong way. Use it on him, on the opponent. Shoot, man. Man, I am having a tough night right now with this. 6/7. 6/7 flyer. Ah. Ouch. Yeah, alright. Done diddly done. Okay, Flamehold Grappler hits the table. And then when I cast a second spell, I can copy it and choose a new target for that spell. So let's go with Twin Bolt. It's going to do 2 damage to that card. And then I'm going to copy and do it again. So that'll be a total of 4 damage to get rid of the card. Problem is I've got this 6/7 flyer here I can do absolutely nothing about. Hey, Grandpa, what's going on? We've been praying for you, man. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better. Nice to see you again. Back-to-back games here where my Magic deck is just not producing. Ah, he put the 3/3 back in my hand. Oh, man. All right. Turning out to be a tough night, but I'll tell you what, I'm getting these quests completed. I got 3 more, either 20 white or 20 red spells. I got 3 more of those to do. And then 9 more of the cast 20 white spells, so I'm on my way. Grandpa says I'm not. I think it's almost time for hospice. Are the doctors saying the same thing? Because it's one thing to, you know, feel crappy and think that. It's another thing for the doctors to, you know, agree with that sentiment as well. You know what I mean? I only see a PA for pain management. It's barely working anymore. Let's say a prayer for Grandpa, okay? You know, for those of you watching the stream right now, or maybe you're watching the YouTube video later, let's just say a quick prayer with us together. We ask you, Father, to, you know, we lift up Grandpa. We lift up Grandpa to you, Father. He's suffering greatly, and we don't know what your plan is, but we have faith in you, Jesus, that your will, your plan will be done with Grandpa. And we only ask, Father, that whatever's in store for Grandpa in the future, only you know. We've got your faith in you, Father. And just, we lift him up to you. Please just help him in his suffering. And we ask in our human desires, we ask to please heal him. Please heal Grandpa. And we ask, and if that not be in your will, Father, then we ask that you please ease the suffering that he's going through right now. In Jesus' name, in his holy and mighty name, we pray and thank you. Amen. Amen and thank you, says Grandpa. You got it. Dazzling Angel, 2/3 flyer. Whenever another creature enters, you gain life. Aha. Let's We got ourselves a 1/1 here. Putting a 1/1 on that creature. All right. Alright, now there's nothing I can do about the 3/4 flyer coming at me, but hopefully he attacks with he won't attack with the 2/2. It looks like he's trying. Ah, what are you doing? What is this? Can't attack or block. Great. So he locked down Flamehold Grappler. No good. Let's get rid of this guy. And hit for 2. Let's see, 2/3 with lifelink. Wow. This creature's getting buffed up real fast. Come on, man. I need to start getting some good interactions. Shoot. Ouch. 2/4 flyer. If I... It's just gonna die. I can't block. Ah! Man! 3 out of 3 losses. This is a tough night. Tough night. Alright, well, good news is we've got our first quest is done. And I got a pack of cards. So that's good at least. And I'm 5 white spells away from getting the next 500 coins. So even though it's a tough night, I'm getting the quest done. I'm really getting some you know, bad opening hands here. No bueno, man. Watch. Oh, man. Looks like this one I'm getting land flooded. 2/2 flyer. Whenever this card enters or attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. Yeah, I'm definitely getting land flooded. Let's get rid of him. Alright, finally. So this guy's gonna help. That'll help too. And no attacks. If I attacked the 2-1, he could block with the 2-3. Kill my guy. I'll kill him anyway. Easy come, easy go. Man. It seems like everyone's got the answers today. Okay. Boom. Very nice. Very nice. See, I need a lot more combos like that. That's what I need. Gotta have more of that going on. So what ended up happening here was Flamehold Grappler, 3/3 with first strike. What this card does is, when I cast a creature, when I cast a spell, it allows me to copy it and then use it again. So that's what happened there. But it only happens once, so I can't do it again. Okay. Why not? Let's attack. This dragon, gets, more powerful when I cast instant spells like this. But it only lasts until the end of my turn. Now, he could attack with that 4/4 flyer. And I could use Twin Bolt to take 2 life off that card. And then block with my 2/4 dragon. To remove it. Don't look like that's what he's doing, though. Pass turn. Let's see if we could set that up. Kiora. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Whenever this card attacks, if there's 7 or more cards in your graveyard, you can create a 8/8 token. Artifact or enchantment. Alright, well I don't see any enchantments on his side, so we're just going to pass turn again. What I need to do is collect a few instant spells on my side. That'll definitely help me out. You know? This guy's looking to make that 8/8 token creature. That 8/8 token creature. So he's putting cards into his graveyard in order to facilitate that. And it's got to be more than one because that happens every single time this card attacks. You know what? Let's just get rid of it. And then we're gonna block. Block with the 4/4. He made it anyway. There we go. Alright, so we've got this 4/4, this 8/8 creature rather. I got nothing. I have no ability to remove that 8/8 creature right now. Dreadwing Scavenger, 2/2 flyer. When this card enters or attacks, draw a card, discard a card. This creature gets a 1/1 and has Death Touch as long as there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, which I believe he's got. That's a very dangerous card right there. Three Death Touch flyer. No bueno. Destroy target creature, create a food token. Oh man. Why is it this game is pairing me up with decks that have all the answers to all of the cards that I have? And I have none of them. Arena, what are you doing to me today? Ouch. That hurt. That hurt. Oh, look at this. Okay. Flamehold Grappler. Okay. Next card gets copied, so here comes Lightning Strike. 3 damage to that creature, destroys it. And then 3 damage to the controller. Next. Pass turn. When this land enters, you gain a life. Okay. Put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under your control. So this guy's stealing my creatures. Ah, you gotta be kidding me, man. You know what, though? Like, I'm gonna get a lot of life out of that. Here we go. Unfortunately, he's got more damage lined up here than I have life. He's got 4 copies of this card right here. That's 12 damage right there. So this is 20 damage. 24 damage. 26 damage. And then all of this is just extra. I'll hit him for 3. There we go. Hit him for 2 and got 3 incoming. What's up, Will, on YouTube? How are you? He blocked it. Are you kidding me? He blocks it. What a punk. Gosh. Doing good, says Will on YouTube. Welcome to the Paladin's Tavern. I stream 5 nights a week. Monday through Wednesday, I'm in Lord of the Rings Online. Thursdays, I'm playing Magic now. And Fridays, I stream Dungeons and Dragons, pen and paper with my wife. We'll be back in our campaign tomorrow. So if that sounds like fun to you, then hit the sub button, and we'll see you. Oh, here comes. Let's see how low he could get my my damage, my health rather. Let's see how bad this is gonna be. Oh, this is gonna be so terrible. Did the best I could. Resolve all. Oh, man. This is always the worst part, just letting him get through it all, you know? -10. I thought it'd be higher than that. Alright, well, at least I got my other 500 coins. That's good. Hey, Nandaz, what's up? TBC Nandaz. Nice to see you. How are you? Alright, let's crack some packs. This has been hard. This is a tough one, you know, and it's okay because the last time I streamed Magic, I mean, it was a stellar night. I think I played like 3 or 4 games, and I had some like dramatic upsets from my opponent at least twice that night. So, listen, you play and you win, you play and you lose. That's how it goes. But it doesn't have to be all sad, you know? I can just turn right around and crack open a cold beer from my fridge. I've got 2 left, so I'm going to do exactly that and then open up these cards. So how about that? Tough night in Magic. Bless you. Just crack open a cold beer. All right. It's close enough to the weekend, right? Let's do it. Nandos, good, bro. What beer are you grabbing? Sam Adams Summer Ale. Not a sponsor of this video. But if they wanted to sponsor the video, I'd be okay with that. What's up, Grandpa? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Amen. Amen. Nandaz asking Grandpa, how you doing, mate? Let's head over to the store here. Let's get a pack. Let's get a pack. Not well, but still chugging along. Yeah, we said a little prayer for Grandpa. The Lord's will be done, but we still asked the Lord in his great love and generosity to heal Grandpa. Let's see. Let's get a pack of Pioneer Masters. Those are good cards. Alright, what we get here? Blossoming Sands. Land card. When it enters, gain life. Otherwise, tap it for green and white. Green or white. Timur Devotee. 2 mana, 2 mana, 3/3 in blue with Defender. Pay 1, add green, blue, or red. Activate only once each turn. Okay, so it's a 3/3 creature that adds a little mana ramp. High Spire Bellringer for 3 mana, 1/4 creature in blue. It's a Djinn Monk. Djinn Monk. It's a 1/4 flyer. Second spell you cast each turn costs 1 less to cast. This actually might work well in my deck. Stormplane Detainment. 3 mana enchantment in white. When this card enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until the enchantment leaves the battlefield. Okay, so it removes any card that's not a land card. What we got here? We have Nightblade Brigade, a 3 mana 1/3 creature in black with Death Touch and Mobilize 1. When this creature enters, you also get to Surveil. So what does that mean? So Mobilize 1 means that when the creature attacks, you get a 1/1 creature token, and Surveil means you get to look at the top of your library, and then you could put that card into your graveyard if you like. Dalvican Pack Beasts, 3 mana 0/4 creature. It's an Ox in white with Vigilance and Mobilize 3. So Vigilance means that the card doesn't tap when you attack. And the Mobilize means that when you do attack, you create 3 creature tokens. Alright, let's see what the rare is. It's a land card, Quarry Mountain Monastery. Enters tapped unless you control a plains or an island. You can tap to add red. Or you can spend 3 in a red, tap it, and you exile the top card of your library. And until end of turn, you can play that card. So it's a way of getting around spending mana. What monitor setup are you running? Asks Nandaz. Monitor setup? Same as always. I got 2 monitors. Play the game on one. Got my windows open and watching the stream on the other. Pioneer Masters. What, Nandaz, what, I mean, do you have something similar on your end? Let's see. Goblin Heel Cutter. 4 mana 3/2 creature in red. He's a Goblin Berserker. Whenever he attacks, pick out a creature that can't block. Has dash. For 3 mana. You can cast this spell for its dash cost. If you do, it gains haste. And it's returned from the battlefield to its owner's hand at the beginning of the end of the next step. Okay, wow. Alright, so that's actually a way of getting around the initial cost there. You just don't keep it. Grandpa, I have 3 monitors. 38 and ultra wide, 34 inch ultra wide, and 27 inch ultra wide. Nice. A Crowan Crusader. 1/1 creature for 1 in red with heroic. Whenever you cast a spell that targets this creature, create a token. Alpha Authority. An enchantment aura. 2 mana in green. Enchant a creature. It has hexproof, can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Let's switch things up a little bit. There we go. Nanda is saying, I got mine. I got mine stacked. I had to. That's why I haven't been on. Finding a monitor arm strong enough to hold them is a hassle. Alright. Let's just skip to the rare. Build cards. Meh. Not interested. Alright. Haha, Grandpa says never too many. Play on the 38 inch. Discord's on the 34 inch. Stream on the 27 inch. Nice. Alright. Now I did say that we were gonna go from Arena to MTGO. So let's start making that. Let's make that jump. Now, for those of you that have never seen Magic the Gathering online, Very different type of game. It's very different. It's not as flashy at all. I believe this program was made in like 95. Wow, how many packs do you have? Yeah, quite a few. Nandoz, what reflection? Because obviously that's an issue that I want to make sure doesn't happen again. So go to modern. Yeah, here we go. Let's move this over here. You got me. I had no idea what it was that you were talking about. So this deck here kind of revolves around. Let me put this here. So this deck revolves around this this creature here, Thalia, and I mean, she does a couple of things. There's lots of different Thalia cards out there, but this particular one, 3/2 with first strike, creatures and non-basic lands your opponents control enter tap. So she's a way of slowing down the opponent. But then I ended up getting this as well added to this deck. Where non-creature spells cost one more to cast. So on one side, I've got one version of her card that is slowing down the speed in which I receive attacks, and the other side, this card here, is increasing the cost in which the opponent attacks me with. So I'm slowing the opponent down tremendously. I'm trying to slow down their assault. At the same time, trying to attack them in a variety of different ways. I have a variety of different cards here that can there are mostly creature cards, and they can swing in and attack the enemy, the opponent, I should say. So the strategy behind this deck is not it's not hard at all. It's beat down the opponent using a variety of creatures. But the thing behind the deck also is trying to make it difficult for the opponent to attack back. That's the whole strategy behind the this particular deck. So let's see how well we do. So we'll join this guy here. Okay, this is my hand down here. And I got a turn 1 drop. There's a good drop here for turn 1 or turn 2. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1. That's a good instant. This is not bad. So we're going to keep this hand. This is not a bad hand at all. The opponent's going to go first. You got 2 sides of the table. You got a light side and a dark side. If it's the light side, it's your turn. Whoever's got the light side, it's their turn. So, and so we're gonna watch this guy kind of do his thing for now, and then it'll be my turn. So I'm thinking turn 1, Healer's Hawk. This card here, it's a 1/1 flyer with lifelink. Lifelink is a keyword where when the creature attacks, whatever their power is comes back to me as health. So, excuse me. Let me show you. So on Healer's Hawk, you've got Healer's Hawk is a creature card. It's got those numbers on the bottom right, the 1/1. The first number is the power. The second number is the toughness. So when I attack somebody with this card, it deals 1 damage, but also has 1 point of health, 1 life. Conversely, this, well, here we go. Let's do Thraben Inspector. Thraben attacks for 1, but also has 2 life. So just a quick little overview there on power and toughness. All right. Here we go. Dropping that. You know what? How about let's do turn 1 Thraben Inspector. It's a 1/2 creature. So it's a little tougher than Healer's Hawk being a 1/1, but also when this card enters the battlefield, the table being the battlefield, I get a token here. If I spend 2 mana and remove this card, sacrifice this card, I get to draw another card. So, you know, that's got a lot of upside for turn 1. So I think that makes probably best strategic sense than just dropping a turn 1 Healer's Hawk. Nandas, you really got me on that. I thought for sure that my my password was being exposed here. You got me good. I was like, holy smokes. What have I done? You know, the old Anakin Skywalker. What have I done? Hey, Thalia dropped. All right, 2 mana. So let's go Healer's Hawk. And then swing in with Thraben Inspector. Doing 1 damage. That'll be the play. Attack. One damage. Went from 20 to 19. Okay. Let's see how he answers this. What is this guy running? He's got a dual land here for black and green. He dropped a white card. Now he's dropping a blue card. Is he running like a tricolor deck? Or a 4-color deck? Like what is this? Alright. On curve. Turn 3. Wow, I like this, says Nandaz. What you like Magic the Gathering on MTGO? So do I drop Thalia here? 3/2 first strike. Creatures and non-basic lands your opponents control enter tapped. He hasn't brought any creatures yet. So you know what? It'd be good to drop her down as early as possible before he starts putting creatures. I could also go Banalish Marshal here. Other creatures you control get a 1/1. That would certainly help Healer's Hawk. Let's do it. Let's do Banalish Marshal. We're going to tap 3. Banalish Marshal's going to hit the battlefield. Healer's Hawk becomes a 2/2. Thraben Inspector becomes a 2/3. And we're going to swing in for both. He's got no way to block. So now my 2/2 flyer with lifelink is going to return life back to me. And I will deal 4 damage to him. I like how classic this looks. It's as close as you can get without actually being opposite someone. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about MTGO. It's a little janky, but to be honest with you, like it's like you have to manually tap the cards, you have to manually spend the mana, and as much as I love Arena, you know, once I'm kind of done with the, you know, the quests in that game to get coins to buy packs, you know, once I'm kind of done with that stuff, then I actually migrate over here so I can continue to play. Search your library for a creature card, reveal it, put in your hand. Okay, shuffle. All right, so this guy's searching for a creature feature. So the creature is going to go into his hand, not straight to the battlefield. And he's got 1 mana left. So I think Thalia should be my next card I put down on the table. This way, when that creature does come out, it's going to end up coming out tapped. And I should have a moment to kind of breathe for a second and sort of figure out what do I want to do from here. So he's going to reveal the card that he comes out with. Did he? Wait a second. Why is he going a second time? Here we go. This is the card that got revealed. It's a 2/3 creature in green. You may play lands from your graveyard. Really? Ah. How did that happen? What did I miss? Nanda, so when you draw your initial hand, how many mana are you ideally wanting? About 3. A good hand is going to have 3 mana in it. It really depends, though, on the kind of deck that you've created. You know, if you have a lot of low-cost creatures that are like 1 mana each, and you end up, you know, your first hand has a bunch of those guys, and you only have 1 mana, you know, at least you've got something to put on the battlefield at turn 1. You know, you put down the mana, tap it, put down the creature. So it really does depend. Most of the time, you know, it would be good to have 3 mana in your opening hand. This way, you know, up till turn 2, turn 3, you should have the ability to put something down to defend yourself. Okay, here comes Thalia. Now, my guy here is this, the enemy's creature I'm looking at here is a 2/3. So we gotta watch that guy. He's a 2/3. And then we're also going to put down Authority of the Consuls. Tap. So we're going to have the dual, so we've got 2 ways of tapping creatures as they enter the battlefield on the opponent's side. But this one, this enchantment, not only is it doing that, but it's also giving me 1 life every time that happens. Okay. So, moving on. We're going to go straight into attacking. Thalia just entered the battlefield this turn, so she's got summoning sickness on her. I can't attack right now. If she had haste, I would be able to. But we're going to go all in for the 3/3, the 2/2 flyer, and the 2/3 creature. He'll probably block one of them, probably 3-Bit Inspector. And it's okay if 3-Bit Inspector dies. Not a big deal. Yeah, see? Blocking 3-Bit Inspector. I knew it. The 2/2, I'm going to get 2 life off of that. I'm up to 24 life. I hit him for, you know, what, 5? So now he's down to 11 health. Nanda, so I don't understand First Strike. Is that if they are the same health, she would kill it before? Yeah, so in Magic, when 2 creatures, the creatures are always attacking the opponent. And then as the opponent, you have a chance to put up creatures to block that from happening. What First Strike does is, First Strike is a keyword where one of the creatures attacks first and does damage first. And if that's killing damage, if that's a killing blow, then the other creature the other creature just doesn't have a chance to attack. So, for example, I attack with a 2/2, and my opponent blocks with a 2/2 creature. If my creature has First Strike, I kill my opponent's 2/2 creature before it has a chance to kill mine. So First Strike can be a pretty powerful keyword. Wood Elves. 1/1 creature. When this creature enters, search your library for a forest card. Put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Okay, so it's a 1/1, and it's just going to add a forest to... Now, this is going to trigger life for me, because he put a creature down. So now I'm up to 25. Come on, man. How long is this going to take? just searching your library for a forest card. Nandaz. So you're just trying to slow his advance, and you just heal every time they summon a monster? Yeah, that's part of the strategy of my deck. Yeah. Part of the strategy I have in my deck is trying to slow down their attacks, attack faster and harder with my creatures, and at the same time leverage their strategy, their creature casting, leverage that to turn into life for myself. So trying to outpace them, and it's a big part of it. Okay, we got another copy of Thalia here. This is well, I shouldn't say another copy. It's a different Thalia card, and this one here, non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. So we're gonna now we're going to increase the casting costs for spells, as well as put down a creature. All right. We're going to go in with a full swing here. The 4-3, the 3-3, the 2-2 up in the air, and the 2-3. Let's see what happens. It's going to be 4, 7, 9, 11 damage. He's got to block something. Raven Inspector again. So that's going to be 9 damage. So he'll have 3 life at the end of this. I just gained another 2 life from my my Healer's Hawk. Now I still have this right here. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1. Nandaz. Doesn't look like he's got an answer for you, to be honest. You never know. You never know. He could draw into one. But yeah, it definitely looks the case. Cycle. What is this? Forgotten Cave. Cycling for red. Discard a card, draw a card. He's searching. He's searching his deck for something. He's got plenty of mana on his side. 6 mana, you know, 5 now, but 6 mana in total is nothing to brush off. What is this? Oh man, this guy's going all in. Alright, watch this. Watch this. He's gonna cast something slick. What is this? Tear Asunder. Okay, hold on. Let's read this. It's an instant card that got kicked. Exile target artifact or enchantment. If this spell was kicked, exile target non-land permanent instead. So he's gonna try and remove something from my my deck. He wants to remove Banalish Marshal. Okay, that's what because he's got this red little target symbol on here. So what I'm going to do in response to that, at instant speed, I'm going to cast this card here, Mana Tithe. All right, what this does is it forces him to... I counter the spell unless he pays 1. He's fully tapped out. He cannot pay 1. So I'm going to be able to counter the target spell here. Now watch. Counter that spell. I'll pay... I got pay 2 here. So it's on him to pay 1 mana in order to get his spell to go through. And I quit. He gave up. Nandas, big swing, no ding for old mate. Yeah, that was it. He got frustrated. Yeah. I guess he saw the writing on the wall with only 3 life left, and that was going to be it for him. All right. I'm going to run and use the bathroom, and I'll be right back, and I'll play another match. So, back in a few minutes, folks. Oh! Brandon just fell out. Okay, and I am back. All right. Thanks everyone for hanging out and waiting for me. Let's see how we're doing. Okay. All right. Nanda, surely a few more. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe. Sometimes these games can stretch on for quite a while. You know? All right. Let's play this individual here. Let's see. All right. This guy gave up. Just like that, huh? Racking up wins at MTGO tonight. Huge win. Massive win. Didn't even get to see if I wanted to keep my hand. That guy probably had to mulligan once or twice and then said forget it. All right, let's create a game. 2 players, anyone can join. There we go. Okay. Let's put this off to the side here for a second. Go to my collection. Now, I've got a bunch of decks that I've made. I think after this, what I'll probably do is I'll probably try this one, Gideon Allies. The point behind this deck is just to come jump in guns blazing, you know? As much damage with little, you know, like just do damage as quickly as possible in the game. That's really a big thing here. So for turn 1, you've got Healer's Hawk, which, you know, I've explained. Goblin Banneret is a 1/1 for 1 red mana. He has Mentor, which means that whenever he attacks, I put a 1/1 counter on a creature that's also attacking with him that has less power. Also, what I can do is for 1 and a red, I can also give this guy more power. I could turn him into a 3/1 creature. So, for example, let's say it's like turn 4 or something. Okay? He's a 1/1 creature. I've got another creature that's a 3/3. And I decide, you know what? Let me spend 1 and a red. I'll turn Goblin Banneret from a 1/1 into a 3/1. And then, well, hold on. A 2/2 creature. Okay, because So Goblin Banneret's a 1/1 creature. It's turn 4. I got a 2/2 creature. I attack with both. I spend 1 in a red and turn Goblin Banneret into a 1/1 creature from a 1/1 creature into a 3/1 creature. And then I could put that 2/2 creature that's next to him can now become a 3/3 creature. So now I'm doing more damage very quickly. So instead of doing, 3 damage in total between those two cards, now I'm doing, 3, 6. Something like 6 damage now. So it's definitely a cool card. Adanto Vanguard is a 1/1 creature. As long as he's attacking, he gets a 2/0. So he's sneaky. He's a 1/1 creature, but then when he attacks, he gets buffed up, and it's a hard thing to keep track of. It's a hard thing for an opponent to keep track of. All right, so here we are. Game started. Am I keeping this hand or not? Well, I got a turn 1 drop here. Turn 2 drop. Yeah, should be all right. Let's keep it. Esper Sentinel. 1/1 for 1. Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, draw a card unless they pay X, where X is the creature's power. Alright, well, joke's on you. I'm only doing one spell per turn. And everything is pretty much a creature card, so. Alright, let's do turn 1 Healer's Hawk. No, Nandaz. Do you just get access to every card when you're making your deck? Absolutely not. You have to own the cards. You got to buy the cards through their store. 1 for a lifelink with Extort at the beginning of each of your post-combat main phases. If you gain 3 or more life this turn, exile this card, then return him to the battlefield transformed under the owner's control. Okay, so he's gonna... So as he gains life, this card will turn into something more powerful. No attacks, huh? Let's see. Thalia's Lieutenant. When this creature enters, put a 1/1 counter on each human you control. When another human you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. I don't have any humans right now. Let's see, he's a 1/1. So is he. Bless you. This is going to be a 1/4. So, what can I do? I could put down this creature. I could use Expose Evil, tap up to 2. Are you serious? Am I, like, taking too long or something? Oh, yeah, look down here. Why so slow? Sorry, you're too slow. These people are quitting because I'm not playing fast enough for them. I mean, fine, the hell with you. You're gonna give up a win just because someone's not fast? Yeah, really. Calm yourself, Iago. Calm yourself, Iago. Alright, let's go with Gideon allies. Why are you so slow? How I look loud? Nandas, you're on fire. Apparently not. Yeah, apparently I need to light a fire under my ass for these people. Good lord. You're too slow. Give it up. Okay, I win. Alright, I guess I'll keep this. I'd be a little happier if I had a third land card here. Because I have nothing to drop for turn 1 and turn 2. But turn 3, I have so many choices. Tajik, True Fire Captain, Sky Knight Legionnaire, Thalia, Risk Factor. I mean, these are great cards. Hopefully I get a hopefully I get a third land card on curve. Alright, so this guy's making a 0/3 blue crab creature token. And investigating. Which creates this token over here. Tap 2. So pay 2, sacrifice it. This artifact, sacrifice the artifact, draw a card. Pay, tap, and sack. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That's what I'm talking about! Alright, so turn 3 we're going to see some fireworks. Turn 3 I'm going to put down Sky Knight Nandas. Faster! They might quit! Going as fast as I can! Talisman of Dominance. Tap, add colorless mana, or tap, add blue or black. This artifact deals 1 damage to you. Alright, so this guy's got something going on here where damage gets dealt to him, and that, like, buffs up cards or gets him some sort of benefit. That's what's going on here. Nandas just redeemed Gandalf impression. Confound it all, Samwise Gamgee! Have you been eavesdropping? I'm been dropping no eaves, so honest. Me being accused of being slow reminds you of Gimli? Yeah. How so? I'm wasting across cross country. Our doors are national sprinters.
Very dangerous over short distances.
Very dangerous over short distances.
Come on, Gimli.
Come on, Gimli. We're getting on them. Nandas is laughing. Yeah, I gotta go with the 2/2 flyer. 1, 2, 3. And he's got haste. So that means I could just attack right meow. Right meow, come on. It's everything. Right meow. Should I hit him with the risk factor? Risk factor. Target opponent may have risk factor deal 4 damage to them. If that player doesn't, you draw 3 cards. So he might be into it. Since his deck is all about hurting him to getting a benefit, he might be into the 4 damage. What the heck is this thing? Nettle Cyst. Living Weapon. Equipped creature gets a 1/1 for each artifact or enchantment you control. Okay, so he's got quite a few of those already. So he's going to turn one of those 0/3 crabs into a devastating, brutal enemy. Yeah, 7/7. Look at this. That's funny. Can't hit me with the 7/7 yet. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Can't do that. I was gonna drop True Fire Captain, but I can't because I don't have... I've got 2 red, but not 2 white. I've got 1 white. That's a problem. Okay. We're going to go... Shucks. I really need that extra... I need that extra planes. Okay, risk factor. Either 4 damage or I get 3 cards. Choice is up to the opponent. What's it gonna be, sucker? Figured he'd go for the damage. It's got some kind of masochist deck. Alright, and then also... Healer's Hawk. And hit him with the 2/2. So that's 6 damage in this one turn.
That's not bad for a pointy-eared elvish princeling such as yourself. I, however, am sitting pretty on 43.
So this guy's gonna try and crush me with a beefed up token card. This 7/7 monstrosity that he's creating. Ah, Karn, Planeswalker. Add 1 loyalty. Reveal the 2 top cards of your library. An opponent chooses one of them. Put that into your hand. Exile the other. It's silver counter on it. Spend loyalty. Put a card. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, all right. This is a game changer. Yeah. Just dropped another big fat fatty. An 8/8. So he's coming at me with an 8/8, right meow. Right meow. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the hit. He's gonna drop me to 12. No blocks. Straight to the face. An 8/8 straight to the fizz ace. Alright. True Fire Captain. Now here's the trick with True Fire Captain. Because this is a tricky card. It's a 4/3 creature with Mentor. All right. And it'll when it attacks, it has the ability to buff up other creatures that have lesser power around it, which is cool. However, here's the trick. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, it deals that damage back to the player. So, if this guy attacks me with an 8/8 and I decide to block him with an 8/8, so he attacks me with an 8/8 and I decide to block him with this card dies, but then the 8 damage that was done to this card goes directly to him. And that's the play. That's what we're going to try and do. So you're about to concede your game due to inactivity. I got 4 minutes left. All right, listen, relax. Relax, MTGO, okay? Relax. I'm not conceding anything. So True Fire Captain is here. We're going to swing in with the 1/1 and the... Wait. Attack. Attack. Here we go. We're going to do 3 damage. I'll gain a little life from Healer's Hawk. Alright, so. Big man on campus over here. He's going to attack me with two 8/8s. Doing 16 damage. He knows I'm going to block. Here we go. Declare attackers, cast instants, activate abilities. Alright. Here comes the block. Block that damage. Now that's going to deal 9 damage back to him. I should win the game. What's he got? He's got something up his sleeve. He's got something big up his sleeve. He's tapping all that mana. What's he got? Yeah, uh-oh, exactly, Nandos. Treasure tokens. So he just made him an 11/11. He's trying to get me down. How is this going to shake out? I wonder if he knows what the card does. Okay, I'm down to 2. True Fire Captain was dealt 11 damage. I don't think he saw that coming. So that 11 damage is going to go back to him. He's only got 7 life left. That's going to kill him. He's probably trying to figure it out right now. There we go. So the 11 damage is going to come right back to him. No response from this guy so far. Yes! Yeah! That did it. Yeah, Nandos does not compute. This guy thought he had me. He really thought he had me. He was attacking with 22 damage, and I blocked 1. I don't think he thought I was going to block. Probably figured I'd concede. Blocked him, and I don't think he read the card. This is why I'm always reading cards. Hey, all right. Look at that. Nandos cheered 100 bits. Thank you so much, Nandos. All right. Thank you so much for the bits. All right. Let's do one more with the same deck. I'm just gonna grab some water from behind me. Yeah. For the win, says Nandaz. That's the thing. It's sneaky. It's a sneaky card. You think it's like, okay, it's let me see if I can pull it up here. Where are you? Where is it? True Fire Captain. Here we go. I mean, you look at it and you're like, oh, okay, it's a 4/3 with Mentor, whatever. But then most people don't realize that, yeah, he didn't read it clearly. No, I don't think he read it at all. And this is an older card too. This card's from probably about 5 years ago. So if he's a newer player, he would not know this card. But then again, like, that doesn't really hold water here because I'm playing Modern, and most of the cards in Modern are, I mean, honestly, most people play Modern. They've been playing Magic for 20 years, literally 15, 20 years, and the cards that they're playing with, you know, they're roughly about 10 to 15 years old. So it's not like I'm hitting them with something obscure here. But like I said, it's tricky. It'll get you. Nanda, so are these all cards you own in real life, or do you just buy packs, decks on this game? I do happen to own most of these cards in real life. However, the way you get them on MTGO is through the store, and also through trades. Now, you can buy bulk sets of cards by purchasing these event tickets. They're $1 each, and then what you do is you go into these bot traders, and then you just buy a bunch of bulk for one ticket, and then you kind of go through it a little bit and see what cards you like or don't like. And then if you find a card that you really like, you try and build around it a little bit. You augment that as well by buying products here on MTGO. So you can get like this collection upgrade kit for $5. There's a deck builder's essential here for $5 as well. Commander Workshop. So, and there's different forms of Magic, different formats. So that also, depending on the kind of format that you want to get into, might depend on the kind of cards that you do buy. So, you know, there's a lot of different options. You know, my advice, if someone's looking to get into MTGO for the first time, I'd take maybe about $20, and I would get the collection upgrade kit, the deck builder's essentials, and I'd buy some event tickets just to be able to trade as well, get some trades done. And then, you know, maybe, yeah, I mean, the packs are super expensive. This is no way to get any kind of, this is not a good thing. I would avoid these boosters at all costs. These are not good. But anytime that you can buy bulk, I would do that. There's this 2,000 cards Commander that might be okay. Most of the cards that you get in there are going to be really for the commander format, but some of those cards you're gonna get you could probably play outside of commander. I wish you could scan all the cards you own into the game. That would be that would be pretty awesome. I've got a huge library of Magic cards. I mean, like right over here in the corner of my my office here. I've got boxes and boxes and boxes. I've got a couple thousand Magic cards. That'd be pretty incredible. All right, let's try another one. Anyway, once you have like a decent library of cards in your belt, then I would start looking at cards and take a look at look for a card that you like. And then try and build a deck around it. Decks are 60 cards. In this most formats, you're looking at a 60 card deck, and with a 15 card sideboard, which is a sideboard is a collection of cards that you can slot into the deck if you're running up against someone that, you know, has a way to beat your deck. You can have like 15 alternate cards that you can kind of swap in. So 60 card deck with a 15 card sideboard, and then the makeup of the deck, I would, between how many creatures, how many spells, instants, sorceries, enchantments, how much mana to put in, whether it's going to be a monocolor deck or a dual color deck or a tricolor deck. I would start looking at certain online resources that would tell you how to put a deck together initially, because there's really no one way to do it, and one way can be more valid than another depending on a lot of different factors. You know, what color is your deck going to be? You know, for me, my favorite colors to use are red and white. I like the quick burn spells that you get in red, and I like the creatures that you get in white. Plus, white also offers a lot of good removal spells too. So that's my favorite. But a lot of people really enjoy blue and black, or blue's very popular. So blue and black, and I think blue and red is very popular too. And blue is a color that's about stopping your opponent reversing their spells. Nandos, I think people would feel better spending money on physical cards with the benefit of using them on the game you're playing. Yeah, I agree. That's one of the reasons why Arena's popular. A lot of times you can buy a pre-constructed deck from the store, and it'll come with a card where you can redeem it on Arena. Turn 1, Goblin Banneret. Turn 2, Adanto Vanguard. Turn 3, Risk Factor. Yeah, this is good. I've got 1, 2, I'm going to keep this, because I can easily get out turn 1, Goblin Banneret. This will be the last game of the night. Enchant Forest. What does this thing do? As this aura enters, choose a color. Whenever Enchanted Forest is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional 1 mana for each of the chosen colors. Okay. Alright, so this guy's going green-red. So he's probably going to be looking to add like some really big creatures to the battlefield. Maybe have some quick burn spells. Red, white, Arid Mesa. Search your library for a mountain or a plains card, put on the battlefield, and then shuffle. So we've got, what, red, green, white? Heated debate. Can't be countered. Deals 4 damage to a target creature or planeswalker. So this guy really did not want me to have Goblin Banner out. Alright, so this here is called Vivid Meadow. It's a land card, it's mana. It enters tap with 2 charge counters on it. Now I can tap it for you know, white mana. Or I can remove a charge counter and add 1 mana of any color. So it's a bit of a color fixer. Which helps if I'm going to use True Fire Captain. As we saw in the last game, if you don't have 2 red, 2 white for True Fire Captain, you're not casting that spell. And right now, it looks like my hand is going to be a little heavy on the white spells. So, Vivid Meadow here might help a little color correction toward the red side if I need to cast True Fire Captain. Swinging in for 5. Okay. Let's go turn 3 Adonto Vanguard. You know what? Let's go risk factor. Let's test this guy out. We're going to do 4 damage to you. Or you're going to give me 3 cards. Let's see what he chooses. Wonder if he's going to take... He took the 4 damage. Wow. All right. So this guy does not want me drawing 3 cards. He's down to 9. He's got to be super confident about what's going on here. I'm just taking 5 damage to the face right now. Down to 10. It's got a lot of untapped mana up here. What is this? A 4/3 creature. Can't be countered. Creature spells you control can't be countered. Okay. Alright. So he's got 9 damage coming in to me. Let's get True Fire Captain back on the table. And then, and that's going to be it for this turn. Now, I wonder if he swings. He might do a double swing with the 5-4 and the 4-3. In that case, I'll block the 5-4 and do 5 damage back to him. Yeah. I'll end up killing that card too, because my card does 4 damage. So I'll remove his card. And do 5 damage back to him. And I'll take 4 damage to myself. This creature gains your choice of reach, trample, or haste until end of turn. Okay, so he's probably going to go with trample. Yep, he went with trample. He's dealt 3 damage. Okay. All right. Okay. We're going to cast Aurelia, 2/5 flyer with Mentor. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose up to 1 target creature you control. Until end of turn, either gets 2/0 and trample if it's red, or vigilance if it's white. So she's going to hit the table as a 2/5 as a flyer. And then for the last mana that we've got, we'll do Healer's Hawk. And we'll leave it at that. Now, he's got a 4/3. I don't know if he's going to attack, because I've got 2 flyers I could easily block. You know, he's just going to end up bumping up against these creatures and doing nothing. But he's got a ton of untapped mana. I think, what, 2 cards in hand right now? Let's see what he casts. Instant. Can't be countered. Deals 2 damage to each creature and each player. Okay, so I'm going to go down to 2. Healer's Hawk is going to die. And my Aurelia is going to go from 5 toughness down to 3 toughness. Then he'll swing in. I have to block. If I don't, it's the end of the game. So Aurelia's gonna die now too. This is a huge move for him. This is a game-winning move. Almost. Ay. All right. I gotta cast everything I've got here. Sky Knight Legionnaire. And then Andante Vanguard. Alright, now Sky Knight Legionnaire is a 2/2 flyer with haste, so I could swing in now and do 2 damage to him. He can't counter it. So now we're at 2 and 2. It's coming right down to the wire. Yeah, Nanda's going down to the wire. He just sacrificed 1 life. So now he's down to 1. This guy's got something good up his sleeve. What the heck was that? He just quit. He must not have had anything. Wow. Do you see what he said over here? Playing quick over there. That's it. That's my superpower. I play very slow and annoy the hell out of these guys. Instant win. Okay. All right. Well, that's going to be it for me for tonight. I want to thank everyone who came in, and hopefully you had fun. I had a ton of fun playing tonight. Tomorrow, Jenny and I are going to be streaming Dungeons & Dragons. So we're going to be getting back into our campaign with brand new characters. So hopefully you guys come in for that. And this will be up on YouTube in just a few minutes. So if you missed the beginning or if you missed the end, come and enjoy. All right. Thanks a lot. See you tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern. Take care, everyone. Be safe. God bless.